Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher. Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I'm fine, and you?
Hi.
Hi.
How was your weekend?
Good. It's
Very
good.
How did you spend it? What did you do?
Play.
I go play with my friend.
I play.
Okay, great.
And it's kind of worse.
Let's explain everything. Good morning.
Good morning.
My
Good morning,
stomach.
teacher.
This week we will have our second science quiz, and I know that you're all going to do good, right? Full marks.
Mama, Anna.
Easy.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, my love.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi. Please make sure to write your full name. Okay? Some of you did not write their full name. Which Tala is this? Is it Tala Are you Tala Jishi or Tala Abu Hamid? Okay, welcome Tala.
Teacher,
Yes,
did you watch my video?
I did, and I loved it a lot. You did an excellent job, Ya Yusuf.
Yes.
If we had enough time, I will share it with your friends right here. I will let them see it, okay? Let's start. So at 5, please, I want you to mute yourself. And when I call your name, you can unmute yourself and give me the answer. We're gonna solve the worksheet. Yes, 1.
Teacher, we're gonna do that.
Yes, dear. Yes, Fatima. 2, 3. Mute yourself. 4. 4.5. And 5. So we're still talking about heat energy. We said that there are different sources of heat, like heaters, the sun, stoves, fire, and there are 3 different energies that can turn into heat energy: the chemical energy, the mechanical energy, and the electric energy turn and are converted into heat energy. We said also that heat moves from hotter objects to colder objects, and we have materials that are good conductors of heat and bad conductors of heat. In this worksheet, we will be talking about the effect of heat on matter. Let's start with question number 1. Yalla ya Kareem. Question number 1. Even on the coldest winter days, there is some heat in the air. Almost all of the heat in the air comes from. Where does heat in nature come from? Kareem.
Yeah.
one, A, B, or C, or D?
We started with A.
Okay. Oven wants the
I read it. Just give me the
winter
answer,
day.
Karim. Just give me the answer. Almost all of the heat in the air comes from where? The snow, the sun, or the wind?
The heat energy
Yes.
from the sun.
From the sun. Excellent, ya Karim. The snow isn't a source of heat energy. The wind also isn't a source of heat energy. So it's the sun. Okay? Yala ya Kamal.
Yeah.
Kamal. Thank you, ya Karim. Well done. Rubbing your hands together, make them feel
Hot.
hot. Perfect. Kamal, can you tell me which energy in here is converted into heat energy? Is it chemical, mechanical, or electric?
Mechanical.
It's mechanical. Excellent, ya Kamal. When we rub our hands, it's the mechanical energy that is converted into heat energy. Bravo, ya Kamal. Yalla Fatima Bitar. Some examples of heat sources are
Are sun, fire, and oven gas.
perfect, bravo, sun, fire, and oven gas. Since the table, the radio, the pencil, the eraser, and the door do not provide us with heat, okay? Fatima, in the sun, in fires, and in the oven gas, there are things burning. So which energy in this case is turning into heat energy? Chemical, mechanical, or electric?
Mechanical and
Mechanical is when
electric.
we're talking about the sun, fires, and oven gas.
Yeah.
There are things burning, ya Fatima.
Mechanical.
Fatima, look, when we move things, like when we rub our hands, when we move things, we say that it's mechanical. Okay? But here there is nothing moving. There are fires. There are things burning. Chemical, mechanical, or electric? Chemical, mechanical, or electric?
Electric.
Ali Asi, can you help us with this? Does the sun need electricity to work, ya Fatima? Which energy in the sun, fire, and oven gas is converted into heat energy, Ali?
Heat and light are produced.
We're not talking about part D. I'm asking a question now. Which energy is converted into heat? Which energy is converted into heat energy? The sun, fire, oven gas, chemical, mechanical, or electric?
Chemical.
It's chemical. Thank you.
Chemical teacher.
Chemical energy turns into heat energy in this case. Okay? When things burns, don't send me anything in the chat. I cannot check the chat. When things burn, we say that it's the chemical energy turning into heat energy. Yalla Yusuf. Don't send anything in the chat.
Yes.
Yusuf, when fuel is burned,
Yes.
What is produced?
When fuel.
When fuel is burned, like in cars, in buses, in oven gas. When fuel is burned, wind is produced, heat is produced, heat and light are produced.
Heat and light.
Why? In cars, let's think of the cars. In the car,
What?
we burn fuel, right? So the car can work.
Yes.
So we can use the car. Yeah, then please don't send anything in the chat. We need fuel. Cars work with fuel. So when we burn the fuel in the car, do we make
Yes.
light or we produce heat?
Fire.
Okay, we make fire. So I will consider it.
We will make fire.
Okay, that's right. But do we see light? We make fire, heat and light are produced. I will consider it correct. Bravo, ya Yusuf. Yusuf, which energy in this case is converted into heat energy? The fuel is burned, right? We're burning fuel. So which energy is converted into heat energy?
Mechanical.
We are burning things, dear. Mechanical, yani when we move things, like when we rub our hands. But now we are burning things. When things burn, chemical, good job. Chemical energy is converted into heat energy. Thank you. So here you can choose both answers, okay? In the solution, I put heat is produced. Heat is produced. Heat and light are produced. Let's move to the next question. Hassan Barud. يلا يا حسن. When objects expand, what do we mean, ya Hassan, by expand? Please don't send anything in the chat or you will be losing points, dear. Don't send anything in the chat again. Hassan, when objects expand, do they increase in size? Yani their size gets bigger, or they decrease in size, or yes? Yes, Hassan?
Means big.
Big. So they increase in size.
It goes bigger.
They go bigger. Bravo, ya Hassan. Expand means increasing in size. Their size gets bigger. Bravo, ya Hassan. يلا علي شعيب. علي شعيب. A balloon. What will happen to a balloon if we leave it in a closed car in the sun? We leave it in a closed car in the sun. And we know that the sun heats things, right? The sun is a heat source. What happens to this balloon? Does it expand, contract, or it does not change?
expand.
It expands. Bravo يا علي. So this is what happens. The sun heats the air
And
inside the balloon.
it will go to sky.
Yes, because it's
Teacher,
light.
it will go to the sky.
Yes. The sun heats the air inside the balloon, and then the air expands and
The balloon. The balloon. Expand the balloon.
the air expands and inflates the balloon. So the balloon also will go bigger. Okay? Hassan Jbai. Hassan Jbai, the balloons shown in the picture were at the same size. They had the same size. Which balloon has been left in the refrigerator? In the freezer, in the refrigerator? Which balloon was left in the cold? Is it balloon A or B, ya Hassan?
A.
Okay. اسمعني يا حسن. اسمعني. Listen to me يا حسن. Your friend said that when we leave a balloon in the sun, when we leave a balloon in a hot place in the sun, it will go bigger. No, thank you. If we leave a balloon in the sun, it will go bigger. But now we are leaving it in a cold place. We are doing the opposite. We are leaving it in a cold place, so it won't go bigger. It will go smaller. It will contract. So Hassan, which one has been left in the cold?
Okay.
A or B?
B.
It's balloon B. I will re-explain.
B.
Okay? I will explain again.
Yeah.
Listen to me. When we leave a balloon in the sun heats the air inside the balloon, and then the air expands and the balloon expands. The balloon will go bigger right here if we leave it in a hot place. They are telling us, and
Yes.
the balloon is left in a cold place, which is the refrigerator. Okay? Now the balloon will go smaller. The balloon contracts. The balloon contracts. يعني it goes smaller when we leave it in a cold place like the refrigerator. Which one is smaller right here? It's the second balloon. So this one is smaller. This one has been left in the refrigerator. Okay? Is it clear now, ya Hassan? When we leave a balloon in a hot place, it will go bigger. It expands. When we leave a balloon in a cold place, it contracts. It goes smaller. Any questions about this? Any questions about this?
No.
When we leave a balloon, when
No.
we leave a balloon in a hot place, it
No,
expands.
teacher, you are sharing the screen. No.
I know. When we leave it in a cold place, it contracts. It goes smaller. يلا علي فرعون. I will need now Hadi Azul's help and Ali Fir'aun's help. We did this experiment. We saw it also in the lecture.
Yes.
We have a metal ball and a metal ring. At the beginning, the metal ball was able to pass through the ring. We can move the ball out and in the ring. But what did we do? We heated the ball. And then the ball, look, cannot pass anymore through the ring. يلا على فرعون.
Went through the ring.
What happened يا علي? What happened يا هادي? Can you explain?
They melted the ball. Yes. First they put it in in the fire. Then when it got hot, they got the ring and the ball, and then the ball went through it because it's hot. It melted through the fire, through the ring.
Yes, Ali Karaouni, you can answer. Thank you, Yahadi. You're saying that the ball melted. It didn't melt. Look, it still have its shape. The metal ball didn't melt. Before we heat it, it was able to pass through the ring. Here we didn't heat it, Yahadi. But
because
here,
the fire expanded the ball. The fire expanded the ball.
Let's see. What's your answer, Ya Ali Karaouni? Hadi is saying that the ball, the heat made the ball expand. What do you say, Ali? Is it correct? Ali Karaouni, are you with us?
Can I answer?
Yalla Wissam.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Wissam, what do you think? What do you think? What happened here?
The heat expands the metal ball.
The heat caused the metal ball.
The heat expanded the metal ball, and then it fitted through the metal ring.
It cannot fit inside the ring. Thank you. I have unmuted you.
Yes,
yet.
not go through it.
Ali, you can answer. You are unmuted. So excellent answer, Ya Hadi. Excellent answer, Ya Wissam. You did an excellent job. We heated the ball. The ball is heated. And when we heat things, they expand, they increase in size. So now the ball is bigger and it cannot go anymore inside the ring. We need to cool it before if we wanted to pass through the ring again. So you have to write two sentences. Two sentences. First of all, what happened? Yes.
I write them.
What did you write?
When we hit the ball, it's expand will not go through the metal ring, and when we cool it can go through the ring.
Perfect answer. Bravo, ya Hassan. Amazing answer. When we hit the ball, I will write Hassan's answer. When we hit the ball, it expands. What do we mean by expand? It gets bigger. And it cannot.
I write it by myself.
Amazing answer. Bravo, ya Hassan. I'm super proud of you. You did an excellent job. Bravo. When we hit the ball, it expands, yani it gets bigger, and it cannot pass through the ring anymore. Yes.
But can you put me only 1 point?
Yes, I will. So Hassan said that if we want the ball. Yes, teacher. Yes,
expand mean get smaller.
Expands and it gets bigger, مش smaller. When we hit the ball, it expands, it goes bigger, and it cannot pass through the ring anymore. إلا if we want it to pass through the ring again, we need to cool it. Like we can put the ball under cold water and then it contracts, it goes smaller, and it can pass again in the ring. يلا, question number 3. علي غبريس, زينب صفية الدين. علي غبريس, زينب صفية الدين, and Zain. This question is for you. The following diagram shows an activity that we did to study what's the effect of heat on a liquid. We have a liquid, okay? The liquid is found in a flask. The liquid is found inside this. And then we put the flask in hot water. After a while, we noticed that the level of liquid rised. So it's bigger now. The level of liquid is bigger now. So it was till here. And as you can see, it rised. What happened, guys? Why do we have more liquid?
Teacher,
Yes, Ali.
teacher, the heat heated it so it expands.
Okay, and tell me, where did heat come from? Who is the source of heat in here? What did we use to heat the liquid? Look carefully at the diagram.
Hot water.
Hot water. Bravo ya Ali. Amazing. شو يا زين? What do you think? Did you like Ali's answer? Zainab?
Yes.
Okay, so can you repeat please? What happened in here? What happened يا زين? Zainab? Lara Shabi?
It expanded.
It expands. Perfect. We heated the liquid, so it expands. شو يا Lara? What do you want to say? You're raising your hand. Tala?
Miss, I didn't raise my hand.
What?
Yes, miss.
I can't hear you.
Yes, miss.
What happened? Can you please explain? I want you to answer this question. Why do we have more liquid? Why did the level of liquid rise? أسيل. شو يا أسيل؟
It got smaller.
It doesn't get smaller, it got bigger.
Cold water. Oh, we
put it in
put
hot
it in cold water.
We put it in hot water. There is hot water as you can see in here. Look at the diagram. We put the flask in hot water.
Yes.
And this is the source of
see.
energy. So what we need to write right now, hot water heats
When we
the liquid inside the flask.
Teacher, I don't have the worksheet.
You can find the worksheet on the app.
I
or
did
also
it.
you can use the Padlet to find it. Hot water heats the liquid inside the flask. When we heat things, they expand. So the liquid expands and the level of liquid rises in the flask. This is what happened. Hot water heats the liquid, So the liquid expands, it gets bigger, we have more liquid now, and then the level of liquid rises in the flask.
Okay.
Any questions about this? Any questions, ya jama'a?
No.
So we will be doing the last question together.
No.
Yes. Yes, Fatima.
I don't see what you write.
Can you put the page?
I have no questions about it.
Great.
Teacher, the science is very
Great.
I
Great.
don't very easy.
So I'll be waiting for great marks in this quiz, right? Yeah, let's go. We're going for the last
But I
question.
don't see what you write.
The question's easy.
Okay, Fatima, I will put the solution on the app and on Padlet
Yes.
also. Okay, I wrote, ya Fatima, that hot water heats the liquid and the liquid expands. Okay, this is the hot water right here. It heats the liquid inside the flask. The liquid expands. That's it. We will be doing the last question, all of us together. But you cannot see anything but freezing, melting, evaporation. Bas. You cannot say anything else. This question is for all of you. You can all unmute yourself. بس ما بدي اسمع شيء غير freezing, melting, evaporation. يلا, let's go. First of all, this is snow. Snow, which is solid.
Ice. Freezing.
Solid.
Ice.
Solid
ice.
This is ice or snow, which is
Freezing.
solid water. Okay?
Freezing.
Look,
Okay.
when ice, which is solid, turns into liquid water, the one that we drink, which process is this? What do we call this process? When ice turn into water.
Melting.
This is melting. Bravo.
Melting.
Melting. Melting.
This is melting. This is melting. Ice melts into water. What happens
Water
When-
vapor.
The water.
when we put water in the freezer and it turns into ice? What do we call this?
Freezing.
This is freezing.
We call it freezing.
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 This is freezing. When liquid turns into solid, we call this process freezing.
Freezing.
Yalla, when we heat liquid, like what's happening in here, we are heating liquid and it turns into a gas. What is this?
It evaporates.
Evaporation.
Evaporate.
Evaporation.
Evaporates.
Evaporation.
Then turns into gas.
It turns into gas. Look at this. This is the gas. This is water gas. Okay, so water vapor is the gas state of water. Okay? Yalla, the last one. The last one.
Okay.
We have wet clothes. Wet clothes. Okay? And then after a while,
Gas.
the wet clothes become dry. What happens to the water in them?
Melting.
Dry.
We have here water. Here we had water, and then water disappears.
Evaporation. Mist evaporation.
Bravo ya Wissam. Bravo ya Wissam. Bravo ya Wissam.
Evaporation.
This is evaporation. Evaporation. In this case, the water that was in the cloth is evaporated by the sun. The sun evaporates the water that is right here. Gas, look at the gas. This is the gas. It's like the water disappearing. Okay? When we heat water, we
Okay.
are turning it into gas, so it evaporates.
It's
So from solid
yes.
to liquid, هيدا melting. From liquid to solid, freezing. From liquid to gas, evaporating. Okay, so we still have 4 minutes. Any questions about the lesson?
No.
So let me. Okay. I will count till 5.
No
At
question.
5, please mute yourself. We will watch Yusuf's video, please. We'll be watching Yusuf's video, so please mute yourself. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look what Yusuf did. It's done. Again. Okay, who can explain what happened? Thank you so much for this beautiful video, Yusuf. What happened? Yes, Aya, what happened?
There is something
I want to
the ball. It is air. It is
Okay,
air.
that's right. There is air inside the bottle. And why did the balloon inflate? What
Miss,
happened?
the heat from the expanded the balloon.
Bravo.
Because the air got
Bravo.
inside.
So we had,
Inside the bottle, then there will be air.
that's right. Inside the bottle, we have air. And when we heat this air, so the plate where Yusuf placed the bottle was hot. So, one more minute. The air is heated inside the bottle. The air is heated inside the bottle. It expands and it inflates the balloon. Okay, so my love, if you have any questions about the lesson, please you can send me messages. I will post the solution
No
on
questions.
I love you. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
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 Love you.
I love you
Bye
more.
bye. No.
Bye.
Bye. No question. Goodbye.